In this video, I want to give a little bit of an energy update, what's going on both mentally and physically as the month of March rolls on. It's a very chaotic month, a lot of things happening energetically. This process is accelerating. You're being moved in and out of different timelines, and you have the opportunity to do some really, really deep healing. And that's coming up. And sometimes it comes up in an explosion of just emotion. So things maybe you thought you've healed long ago are coming up now so that they can be looked at with awareness from a higher frequency perspective. So this month is really, really important. Physically, a lot of weirdness happening. I've talked to people that are experiencing some strange physical symptoms, maybe feeling out of the body of sorts. Maybe this reality isn't as real anymore, that dreamlike kind of state. We're getting more in tune to the astral, to the fourth dimensional field. We're spending a lot of time there. In the lower aspect of 4D, we're having a lot of fears come up as well and things like that. That's all starting within the body with old aches and pains rearing up, okay? Just coming back. So older versions of us are stepping into the picture now so that we could bring our consciousness forward to be able to hold the space and allow this energy to transmute, okay, to rise in frequency. So very important this month. We're doing a lot of space holding for those versions of us to be able to step forward. That's bringing all of these wacky mental and physical symptoms. I've had stuff popping up regarding me, old aches, old pains, things that I haven't felt in a long, long time, coming back up. So I'm sitting with that, fully feeling that, and I'm having situations appear in my reality that are reflections of traumas, past versions of me that wanted to run and hide from things. That's coming up as well. So a lot of this physical and mental, emotional stuff all happening at once. So it feels really crazy. And if you don't take time to quiet your mind in meditation, you're going to feel a little bit spacey and off kilter, a little bit out of alignment, like you're living in this dream world. That's the energy expanding your field to allow for all of this energy density to come up to be processed, but you're not really anchoring into the body. You're kind of being expanded out. So it's important to get back into the body, stay hydrated, fully feel everything that's coming up, and just bring awareness to it. We want to make that decision that I talked about in last week's video about not, to stop bouncing around between different polarities, but to bring it into the heart, bring love forward, fully feel it, get in tune, in touch with your multidimensional self, and let that energy be present. Embody that energy, fully feel it. Go back to a time, if you need to, in your memory where you have felt that loving presence and bring that forward. Allow that memory to be a portal to be able to channel that energy into the present moment and fully embrace it, love it, embody it, and allow it to be that space holder for these old events and old versions that are traumatized to come forward. Okay, so we're kind of just all being thrown at us at once right now. We're ready as light workers. We're ready to take on this energy. We're ready to fully feel it, fully heal it, so that we could help the collective do the same, because there's a lot of upheaval that is coming their way in terms of the collective. So many people still sleeping, unconscious, that are going to have awakenings over the next few months throughout the rest of this year from events that are happening. The external is going to get so noisy that they're going to realize there's only one place to go to really escape that, and that is in here, so that they can find the strength within, the love, the energetic being that they truly are, and embody that, become that, and allow that to guide them through the healing process. This is all just an awakening process. When we look at it from a perspective of energy, we have matter and we have energy. When we're aligning with these old versions, these traumas, this dense energy, we become more matter, and our energy slows down, our frequency slows down. And therefore, everything that we experience through our five senses, it becomes that much more real to us. We become so convinced that our external reality is what is real, that's all that is there, that we forget that we are energetic beings. So when we can get back aligned and restore our energy flow, frequency increases. Our frequency rises, the frequency of the body rises. It allows us to get rid of a lot of this tension and inflammation and things like that going on physically within the body. We become more energetic in the hemispheres of the brain, the nervous system, the subconscious as well, can start all communicating together, and your body, your cells, your metabolism, your metabolic functions all start to operate much more efficiently because energy is flowing. It's more in coherence. So that's what we want to do, is get in and restore that energy flow. We can get in here and feel and get into that love, get into that heart space portal, ground into the body. We release that energy. It starts to move up through our central channel. We become less physical and more non-physical, more energy. Okay. And therefore the reality becomes less hardened, less convincing. And that allows us to tap into a greater reality, which is an extension of us beyond this physical universe. So that's what we really want to focus on. And it's almost like, for me, it's almost like a mini dark night of the soul, because so much is coming up at once and it's challenging to work through this. But we have to remember that we have called for this energy to come forward. We have called for it to step into our light. So we need to remember that we are the light. We center up and we hold that frequency, and we allow all of this. We invite it all to come in. We invite it all to come up. So the door has been opened. The floodgates have been opened for these older versions of you to rise up, to be seen. So be the light that is able to allow these versions of you to be seen, that will really, really heal this energy. It will shift its frequency. It will make it less matter and more energy, and therefore more in alignment with higher frequency, multidimensional versions of you. It is such a powerful time. Again, it's a challenging time, but I know you're up for the challenge because you're here. You're listening to this video. You've come this far. And I know that you've got this. Okay, I'm going through it as well. People that I work with are going through it. I know a lot of other people that are struggling right now. And that is because we're facing essentially a huge up-leveling. Okay, and that up-leveling is going to manifest out into the collective. We're the ones leading the way. We're the pioneers in this right now. The stage has been set for us to be able to do the difficult work so that we can share the light with others. So I want you to hold that here. Remember that. Don't forget that. Know that you are leading the way in this journey. Your messages are being seen. They're being heard. They're being felt. The healing that you do and the words that you express, the emotions that you bring forward are radiating out through the quantum field and touching so many people, even though you may not perceive it with your five senses. Your eyes may be the great deceivers, but know that your energy, your frequency, your healing, your love is reaching far and wide and connecting with so many people. So it's so important for us to do the work, even though it feels like a lonely journey, an isolating journey. We're all connected on a quantum level. And when we can recognize that we have the power, we can make that sovereign choice to get inside and sit with the dense energy, with the emotional baggage, with the traumas that we've ignored for so long. And when we have the power to be able to do that, we have the power to literally change the planet. And when we can all get involved and do that work together, think of how powerful we become on an energetic level for making the shift from an old earth to a new earth. So remember, this is an extremely exciting time. Challenging, yet extremely rewarding. So hold on to that. Envision the effect that you have on the quantum field and on this planet. And that right there is going to give you the energy to keep moving forward and we are all connected, and I will see you on the higher planes as we are able to connect there as well. Thank you.